Live from the top of the Empire State Building. Get ready for the everyday entrepreneur experience. Sit back and crank up the volume. You're now listening to the Pest Equity Podcast.
Welcome all and welcome back to Pest Equity Podcast. I'm your host, Vinny E. On episode 20, I'm going to give away 29 valuable tips on how to market your business online for free. Now, before we begin the show, I have a quick public service announcement concerning Pest Equity Podcast. My first announcement is, in 2021, we're going to try a new platform as far as podcasting. We're going to be going live on Instagram periodically so that we can interact as a community, so we can network in order to build our net worth. Also, we're going to be kicking off a new platform on YouTube where there'll be podcast episodes. There will be live interaction there as well. And finally, I'm proud to announce that Pest Equity Podcast just released a Teespring store. So if it's in your heart to come and show us love and support, the link will be in the description of this episode. Feel free to come and purchase official Pest Equity Podcast gear. Thank you. And now, let's get on with the show. As promised, 29 ways to market your business online for free. For many people and businesses, the word marketing conjures up visions of pricey marketing strategies and excessive expenditure. However, it doesn't have to be expensive. There are plenty of free ways to market a business. And on this episode, I'm going to share 29 things that you can do right now to market your business online for free. With the high number of businesses all vying for exposure among the vast digital landscape, it can sometimes feel like fighting a losing battle, especially for those just starting out. However, it doesn't have to be expensive. There are plenty of free ways to market a business. On this episode, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to share my top tips for how to market your online business for free. 29 different ways, in fact. And here goes. My first tip, capture email data. Ensure that you have a method of capturing email data from website visitors. Integrate an email sign-up option on your site and begin building a database of customer data. You can then use this data for a range of marketing incentives, such as email marketing or creating custom audiences on Facebook for targeted advertising. Now, full disclaimer, just make sure you're GDPR compliant. On to number 2. Email marketing. You've got the data. Now you need to do something useful with it. Start by setting up a free account with MailChimp and start distributing those emails. Now, avoid being overly promotional and always offer something genuinely useful to the recipients. Keep the emails regular, but never bombard. Otherwise, people would hit unsubscribe quicker than you can say digital marketing. Number 3, video marketing. You'd be mad to ignore the proliferation of video over the past few years. Jump on the bandwagon and start engaging in some video marketing. Okay? Begin by setting up a YouTube channel. You don't have to create Hollywood movies. Just a simple video blog will do. If you've got something useful to say, then say it on video. It also makes for highly shareable, marketable content. Plank it on your website, push it out on all your social media platforms, and also include it in your emails. Number 4, post to Facebook. It goes without saying that social media is one of the most valuable marketing tools out there. And guess what? It's all free. It's best not to go signing up for every social media platform under the sun. Just focus on those most suitable for your business. Facebook is a viable option for almost all businesses. Now, unfortunately, the latest algorithm updates have made it harder than ever for businesses to gain visibility in the news feed without paying. But you got nothing to lose. Post regular updates. Be engaging and exciting. Don't be too promotional and be genuinely interesting. On to number 5. Interact with industry experts on Twitter. Twitter isn't for everyone. That I can admit. I'm not a big Twitter person. But it does carry a whole array of benefits. It's a great platform for engaging with industry experts and customers, as it's a place where anyone can talk to anyone. Don't forget, respond to customer feedback, retweet the best user-generated content, and offer genuine input to industry discussions. Number 6, create an Instagram. A popular contender among social media platforms, Instagram has an ever-increasing user base. If your business would benefit from a visual presence, then make sure you are dedicating time to building a strong Instagram account. Remember that it's a visual platform, so carefully curate content that looks amazing. That's the key. And my second tip on Instagram is keep it professional. Number 7, generate website traffic with Pinterest. Pinterest isn't suitable for a lot of businesses, but can work really well for some. The platform has one of the highest conversion rates in terms of converting browsers into buyers. You can also generate significant website traffic and find out more about what your target users love. That's music to my ears. Number 8, build your network on LinkedIn. If your business is a B2B company, be sure to have a strong presence on LinkedIn. It's also a great place for building your network. The same rules apply to LinkedIn, as other social media platforms engage with relevant people and offer genuine insight. On to number 9. Start using Google Posts. Aim to publish regular updates via Google Post for greater visibility in the search engines and result pages. Posting to Google allows businesses to share content with people that is relevant to the search queries being inputted. It's a great way of gaining a little extra exposure. Number 10, encourage UGC. User-generated content, UGC, is content that has been created and published by unpaid fans of your own business. It's when someone loves your product or service so much that they take it upon themselves to share their experience with friends and family, usually via social media. UGC typically occurs naturally, but there is no harm in encouraging it. If you don't ask, you don't get. You can highlight the best posts every week on your social media channels and even offer prizes to customers who get featured. And speaking of prizes, number 11, run social media giveaways. Running social media giveaways is a surefire way of increasing engagement and generating new followers. Now, not only can it be a nice way of saying thank you to existing customers and fans, it's also a handy way of reaching potential new customers. Okay, now, so it's not entirely cost-free, as you'll need to give away a product, but there's no need to spend any money on top of that. Just be sure to follow all the best practices of running a giveaway. Number 12, engage with social influencers. Influencer marketing is a huge industry. For those unfamiliar with how it all works, a business pays or offers free products to a blogger or influencer who has a high following on social media. Now, in return, the influencer shares your product on their social media channels. I hope everyone is following. It's extremely effective. The more popular, influencers can charge astronomical rates, but those with smaller followers, sometimes called micro-influencers, have high engagement rates and are often willing to post something in return for a free product or service. 13, set up your Google Search Console and Bing Webmaster tools. If you haven't already, then make sure you set up that Google Search Console 1000%, and also Bing Webmaster tools. Now, using these tools, you can view valuable information about the search terms people are using to find your website. You can also index new web pages, meaning they will show up in the search engine results pages quicker. Plus, be sure to submit an XML sitemap. It helps the search engines crawl your site. Number 14, update your Google My Business listing. Update your Google My Business listing and check that all your information is accurate 100%. Reorganize the images to ensure that only your best site is showing. Do the same with your local listings for Bing and Yahoo, etc. It's also worth working on building your Google reviews, as they will help boost your rankings. Number 15, ask your customers for testimonials. Now, on the topic of reviews, be sure to generate as many testimonials and positive reviews as possible. Whether it's via Google, Trustpilot, or for a dedicated testimonial section on your own website, people trust other people. You'll have to ask your customers for these, as people don't very often give them naturally. Just a gentle prompt will do the trick. Number 16, Google Analytics. Now, make sure you have Google Analytics linked up to your website. It's a treasure trove, believe me, of handy data, and be sure to spend some time getting your head around it all. See, how people interact with your website identifies the pain points and discover the most popular pages. With this information, you can make considered and informed changes and improvements to your website. Number 17, review Google AdWords. Google AdWords is not free. In fact, it's incredibly expensive if you don't know what you're doing. But if you are already running a PPC campaign, then it's worth taking some time to review your strategies. Try rewriting some of the ads and improving your quality score to generate better results. Sparing a little time reviewing your campaign could save you a ton of money. For most of us, AdWords will cost. But if you are a charity, you can apply for a Google grant of up to $10,000 to spend on AdWords. Number 18, use PR. PR is still a very powerful weapon in a marketer's arsenal. Without hiring a dedicated PR agency, there are some steps you can take to implement a bit of PR. Following any substantial news or updates, it's worth distributing a press release, as you never know who may pick it up. Sign up to platforms like Harrow, help a reporter out, and look out for hashtags like journalist request on Twitter, as you may be able to wrangle a mention. Public relation, of course, goes hand in hand with link building for search engine optimization. Number 19, contribute to forums, blogs, and discussions. Part of marketing your business online is to establish yourself as a reliable industry expert and a voice of authority. Now, in order to build this authority, take the time to contribute to relevant forums, blogs, and social media discussions. Offer up genuinely helpful insight and answer questions that are being asked of you. People will appreciate your input and your time, and with any luck, will convert into customers. Number 20, this is not for everyone, but speak at industry conferences. Another excellent way of building your authority that we were speaking upon and reputation as an expert within your own industry, whatever it may be, is to volunteer to speak at relevant industry conferences. It's a great way of getting your personal and business name out there. So if you're trusted to speak at conferences, then you'll be trusted to offer a good product or service. Number 21, content creation. It goes without saying that content creation should be central to any digital marketing strategy. If you haven't already got a blog on your website, then don't wait a second longer. Do it right now. You'll probably have noticed that there are a disconcerting amount of blogs all over the web. So don't do what everyone else is doing. Be different, be helpful, and most of all, be relevant. Number 22, I call guest post. As well as creating content for your own website, be sure to integrate guest blogging into your marketing strategy. Only aim for relevant and high quality sites, preferably with the high domain authority and non-existent spam scores. This is a great way of ramping up brand exposure, but also securing links back to your website. Hello, better search engine optimization rankings. Number 23, use blogging platforms. As beautiful as your website blog might be, it can be frustrating if your lovingly crafted content is not getting the exposure you think it deserves. Especially if you are only just starting out. It can be crushing to spend hours working on a stellar article or piece only for 2 people to read it. Probably your mother and your best friends. This is where blogging platforms like Medium can help increase your exposure. Just make sure that you follow the best practices for republishing content on all these platforms. On to number 24. Carry out keyword research. If you are undertaking a full-blown SEO campaign, the chances are that you are paying someone to do it for you. Or you are already an SEO whiz, which I doubt, in which case you'll hopefully know what the fuck you're doing. For the newbies, keyword research is the initial stage of an SEO campaign and can help you identify user intent and figure out what your target audience is searching for. It would take several episodes of Pest Equity Podcast to cover this in enough detail, and I will make an SEO episode in 2021. I promise you guys. 25. Optimize your metadata. Get into the habit of writing an SEO title and meta description for every page and post that you publish. This is the information that will be displayed in the search engine results pages. So you need to make it as enticing and relevant as possible. Stay away from what's called keyword stuffing. You will be penalized by Google. Number 28, markup your website with schema.org. That's SCHEMA.org. Schema.org. Structured data. Okay, you're probably wondering, what the hell is schema? In a nutshell, schema markup allows you to label the content on your website for the benefit of the search engine. It helps the search engine provide more details for the search engine to bring up your result pages. Now, although there is no evidence that schema markup directly improves your rankings, it will make your listings more attractive, therefore encouraging more click-throughs, and that can only be a good thing. Number 28, list your business in online directories. Make sure you ensure that your business is listed in relevant online directories. There are the most popular ones, such as Yell, that's Y-E-L-L, Yelp, and Thomson Local. But there are a whole host of other industry or location-specific directories. Make sure you add your business listing to only the directories which are relevant to your business, and ensure they aren't spammy or, like I mentioned earlier, the keyword stuffing, where you put the same word every other word or every other sentence. You will be penalized, believe me. Number 29, make sure your NAP are consistent. That sounds complicated, I know, but it's really very simple. NAP stands for name, address, and phone number. NAP consistently refers to the process of ensuring that all mentions of your business feature the correct information. Do a quick search and make sure that the name, address, phone number, and any other information about your business listing online are completely accurate and formatted consistently. And finally, I'm going to give you an extra tip. Test your website with Google's Page Speed Insights and mobile-friendly test. If you want your website to rank well and offer a fantastic user experience, then it needs to be fast, number one, and mobile-friendly. Utilize Google's free tools to check the speed of your website and whether or not it is mobile-friendly. Any red flags should be resolved as quickly as possible. So there you have it. There's definitely enough information here to keep you occupied for quite some time. It always helps to have a marketing budget, but these free steps are the best place to start. Good luck and God bless. Now, before I close out this episode, I want to wish all my fans, followers, subscribers a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and a Happy New Year. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, look out for that new platforms that we are going to get into in 2021, Instagram Live, YouTube. If you want to show us love and support, visit our Teespring store. I'm going to post a link in the picture description. Show us some love. Go pick yourself up some original, authentic Pest Equity Podcast merchandise. We appreciate you all. I also want to give a big, huge shout out to all my friends and family that have sent me Christmas cards, well wishes, emails, phone calls, text messages, etc. God bless you all. Merry Christmas. Have a happy and healthy New Year with your friends, families, and festivities. And we will see you in 2021.
Thank you for tuning in to another great episode of the Pest Equity Podcast. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Pest Equity Podcast and join the Facebook group. Have a question or topic for the show? Shoot us an email at pestequitypodcast@gmail.com.